Hello everyone, and welcome back to Shiba Inu Crypto. The recent leak of Shib news has confirmed the Shiba Inu bull run. The Shiba Inu community is undoubtedly happy with the Shib's performance in January, but as the month draws to an end, a sense of uncertainty has returned to the market, especially regarding its performance in February. The upcoming FOMC meeting will probably have the biggest impact on Shibu holders' portfolios, so it's important to have a thorough understanding of what the meeting entails. Will enable holders of Shibu to comprehend how it affects their portfolio more clearly. In this video, we'll discuss the recent confirmation of the Shiba Inu bull run, which was hinted at by this leak. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, share, and subscribe to the channel to view our most recent content without further ado. The meetings take place once every 3 weeks, and one of the main highlights is the revision of the federal fund rate. Now let's start the video. The federal fund rate is used by the Federal Reserve to maintain economic equilibrium. A lower rate makes borrowing more affordable, facilitating better access to liquidity and, consequently, a more favorable climate for investment. Conversely, a higher rate deters people from borrowing and discourages investment. The federal fund rate was mostly increasing in 2022 as a result of the Fed's quantitative tightening policies to reduce inflation. After the most recent FOMC meeting, the stock market saw a bullish surge led by Shiba Inu. This was because the Fed only raised interest rates by 0.5%, or 50 basis points, as opposed to 0.75%, or 75 basis points, in the previous month's announcement. The market saw a lower FFR as a sign that the Fed was easing off its aggressive rate hike strategy, which was further supported by reports that the Fed was seeing success in combating inflation. The FOMC will meet again on January 31st and February 1st, and there is conjecture that the Fed will hike the federal funds rate by 25 basis points. If this proves to be accurate, it could reinforce the bullish sentiment and lead to fresh buying pressure. This would enable the Shib to break through the resistance we've seen in the last few days at the 0.123 price level. If a rally occurs, investors can anticipate that the price will rise by up to 14% to the next Fibonacci resistance line. If the rate hike is higher than that, however, it might spoof investors and cause another sell-off for the Shib. A 10% or more pullback may be in order, which would bring the price back closer to or below its 200-day moving average. On occasion, the market moves before the official FOMC minutes are announced. According to some theories, this is because certain market participants may have privileged access, enabling them to respond appropriately, because those in privileged positions are aware of the Fed's rate decision before it is formally announced. Interestingly, though price volatility has slightly increased in the last few days, there may be another surge on the horizon due to the FOMC data. While Shinu's weighted sentiment metric has slightly increased over the last 2 days, this may indicate that optimism is returning to the market. However, this is not necessarily a confirmation that investors anticipate another surge, especially now that expectations are leaning towards a 25 basis point hike. Could lead to increased trading activity this week. Exchange flows also show a comparable result. There is still plenty of time for a bearish pivot, particularly if the FOMC decides to go with a higher rate hike than expected now that the official data is out. The supply on exchanges has decreased significantly over the past few days, while the opposite is true for the supply outside exchanges. The ensuing trend presents potential for traders and investors to profit in the short term. Benzinga looked at the future prospects of a number of investors' top stocks from the previous week. Wall Street's optimistic outlook for 2023 persisted this week, with the tech-heavy Nasdaq driving higher. The Dow Industrials gained 1.81%, the S&P 500 increased by 2.47%, and the Nasdaq closed the week 4.32% higher on Thursday. The U.S. GDP increased by 2.9% in the fourth quarter, according to the Commerce Department, beating out predictions from economists for a 2.6% increase on Friday. The Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index increased by 5% in December, according to the Bureau of Economic Analysis, after increasing by 5.5% in November. below the 5.5% rise predicted by economists. Two of the best meme cryptocurrencies are Doge and Shib. Doge is a cryptocurrency that was developed as a joke in 2013 but has since gained a substantial following. Both have shown extreme price volatility and should be considered high-risk investments. Shib is a token on the Ethereum blockchain and is part of the Shiba Inu project. The earliest recognized meme coin, Dogecoin, has been around for a while and has had frequent huge price declines and rallies brought on by speculative investments. Since the beginning of the project, the Shiba Inu coin has been a competitor and has been positioned as a parody of Dogecoin. During this time, the Shiba Inu coin has appreciated more than Dogecoin, which is understandable given that we are still in the early stages of development. However, like other meme coins, there is a chance that the Shiba Inu coin will fail or see only slight price increases in 2023. Nevertheless, since meme coins are thought to be extremely risky investments, the Shiba Inu coin might be a better option. The CEO of investment business Cyber Capital, Dogecoin, claims that meme tokens with Doge-themed images among the most decentralized digital assets available are Dogecoin, Doge, and Shiba Inu just 10 bonds. The chief investment officer of the company informs his followers on Twitter that only 32 of the top 50 cryptocurrencies, including Doge, are technically decentralized, despite the fact that decentralization exists across the spectrum. We can draw a line in the sand and provide a yes or no response, bearing in mind that what is true in theory may not be true in practice. The price of the Shiba Inu is declining following an impressive first leg up to start the new year. According to all statistics, the price of Shibu has developed a new story for itself as the digital document coin has increased by 60% from January 1st. The most popular Ethereum token and smart contract is called Shiba Inu. Wales. As the Sharam beta was released, there was a lot of conjecture surrounding Shiba Inu. The lead developer of Shibu, Shoshir Kazama, has hinted at the upcoming launch of Sharam on February 14, Valentine's Day. While Wales is selling Shib until December, they have already bought shibainu, which is the most used smart contract purchased by the top Ethereum whales in the last 24 hours. The Shib price is currently trading at 0.124, up 2% from the previous day. It's possible that Shiba Inu will continue to rise in value in the months to come, as the launch of Sharam will undoubtedly pique interest in Shiba Inu. With the new Layer 2 blockchains, there are many advantages to be excited about, including faster speed, greater scalability, and cheaper transaction costs. The laws of supply and demand apply to cryptocurrencies just as they do to physical goods. If the supply of SHIB tokens is significantly reduced while demand at least remains at the same level, the price will rise, according to Finbull. SHIB was the third most watched cryptocurrency last year, indicating that people are still interested in SHIB. However, Binance has not explained why it decided to remove the coin. Although state Shiba's low liquidity is default, Binance should be much more concerned about the exchange's withdrawal from a last-minute deal to save FTX and the rumors around the exchange's future. Rose Binance has nevertheless declared. That concludes our coverage for today. Please remember to give us a thumbs up, share the video, and subscribe to the channel to receive our most recent stuff. Mass hirings indicate that the corporation is still dedicated to growing, despite investor opposition.